Please join me in welcoming Melissa Moon.
Thank you. Taipei 101, second tallest building in the world, 2,058 stairs. I've won it 3 times. Empire State Building, 86 floors, won it 3 weeks ago. And the world's tallest building, the Burj Dubai, 168 stories, my next goal. My memories, by floor 10, your heart rate is skyrocketing, your lungs are burning, your quads are screaming, and you use that mind, you use that mental toughness, and you use that spirit of endurance to drive you to the end. What motivates me to do this? To keep pushing the boundaries mentally and physically. And there are 3 areas of my life that have taught me about 8 common sense principles that I live my life by. The Blue Planet Run, 17 years of athletics, and the outreach role that I work with our street people. The Blue Planet Run took me out of my comfort zone. It circumnavigated the Northern Hemisphere. We covered 15,200 miles in 95 days through 16 countries to raise awareness for the lack of safe drinking water. There were 20 of us. We were divided into 5 teams of 4, 13 nationalities, 12 guys, 8 girls. We ranged in ages from 23 to 60. Age is all about attitude. My team. 2, we appreciated each other's strengths, supported weaknesses. It's all about teamwork. Richard Branson says he hires for attitude because you can always teach a new skill. At the soup kitchen, we serve 90 men a night in a confined space. Many have issues. In my 10 years, I've had no problems. Why? Because we value them, we respect them, we don't judge them. They're important qualities of our organisation. We treat people right. Realistic goals, 17 years. I was 13 kg overweight, I was unfit. First goal, run and walk around Calvin Park 4 times. 9 years later, gosh, this is going fast, I'm in my first world title in Italy. It's absolute persistence, going through the hard times, it's hard work, but you've got to have an inner belief. This was in Alaska, it was all about winning my second world title a second time. It's all about the mindset. Lance Armstrong, he knows all about the mindset, he knows about mental toughness. This is another lady I visualize a race, I visualize till it's automatic in my head, and I visualize this mentally tough lady, Paula Radcliffe. She inspires me. I use positive words, self-talk, I use my keyword, kia kaha. It gets me in the zone, it gets me to dig deep. You must practice the mental just as much as the physical. This race that you're going to see next, Mount Washington, 13K to a 6,288 foot summit. Mental strategies the whole way. 4 times winner, Anna Petrova on the left, Czech Republic. Pulls away twice, you have to dig deep. God, this is going very fast. Kia kaha, self-talk. And you know that you've just got to visualize along the way. Words are very powerful. This was the baton we used in this race around the world. Word messages are very, very important. 3 weeks in Russia, the Kremlin ordered these police cars to follow us night and day. Now I can start to slow down. Van life started to take its toll. We were spent 15 hours in a van. We all got sick. No wonder, because they were selling fish on the bonnets of cars in Russia. This run taught you about to laugh instead of cry in the face of adversity. Fish on bonnets of cars, not a new world. You know, when the stress got too high, you had your secret mood shifters. Mine was music, my funny minty moments, and just sometimes if you have to smile for a minute. Day 57, woohoo! 900k later in the land of smiles, Mongolia. You developed an attitude of gratitude on this run, like a smile, like a road for part of the journey into the into the Gobi Desert. I remind myself I've always got an attitude. Every time I put on my shoes to run in the morning, I have an attitude of gratitude that I can do that, because not everyone has that pleasure to do that. The last 5 weeks of this run were from San Francisco back to New York City. You were exhausted. In this shot here, 44 degrees of heat in the Mojave Desert, just outside Las Vegas. I had 10 miles. How was I going to handle it? My inspiration, Paula Radcliffe. How did she handle the London Marathon when she had stomach pains? She did it by counting to 100. Another mile would have gone by. I did the same. It locks you into a zone. And you have got to finally finish off with, you've got to identify a fear, you've got to identify a challenge, you've got to face it head on, and you face that unbelievable feeling, just before, when you have done it, and as Muhammad Ali said, impossible is nothing.